So, we're back. Episode 3 of Season 2. Welcome to another exciting episode of Season 2, Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Age of Ashes, the Elven Portal podcast. Not the Dwarven Portal, not the Half-Orc Portal, not the Halfling Portal, the Elven Portal, because you found an ancient ring of Elvish portals, hence the name, you see? Now, we had a lot of Dwarven Thunder, a lot of names, because the original concept was, we're going to play dwarves, but what happens if your dwarves die? Yes, you can save your 1 hero point to, like, you know, avoid DEFCON 4, as we were jokingly calling it.
Yes, I will save my 1 hero point for that.
That's, well, you know, that's why I like to give out the odd bonus one, so that the system is still being used.
Fair enough.
However, when last we left our band of 2 heroes and some cameos and auxiliary players and some backup characters introduced, some people, so I don't even think about a backup character until I die, but then it's on the DM to like write them in. I just thought it'd be interesting that if we cameoed some of your possible backup characters like Melba, like Dieter, cameo from Samantha, you know, that type of thing, that not only we would feel chemistry and go, hey, Matt, we like this guy over this guy, or like, hey, this cleric died, you know, the Melba might suit the party to fill a role better than, you know, that'd be your decision. You know, there's some options here that even the audience could say, oh, hey, you remember that auxiliary character, the crazy guy with the candles? We loved him. Bring back Jerry, you know, that there's a say. And I'm not saying that we only listen to our patrons, and I'm not saying that you have to be at the highest tier to get any kind of vote. And I'm not saying that you need to be a listener. We like to hear from all of our listeners, and we reach out to other podcasts and GMs and talk cross back and forth on Discord and such. Check out our Twitter feed. You'll find a Discord invite. Come join the conversation. Not necessarily just talking to us, but we are present. We are definitely not a group that just let the players go on, and then the royalty has appeared and we finally say something. You know, so I myself especially, that set up that account, are more than happy to interact with any and all of the listeners. I mean, our first few listeners, I actually have them in my Facebook Messenger and chat with these guys and gals all the time. Probably, maybe they wish I wouldn't call them up so much and just, did you like the show? You know, Matt's being passive-aggressive DM. Please side with me. And like, I come back and, Matt, 5 of my patrons say, our patrons say this. And no, just kidding. What I am saying is, welcome to the show. Welcome to Season 2 for 2021. And with Frank Hamilton still absent, we decided to level Niles to talk about the milestone system over XP system that we're using, where they just suddenly thrust you at the end of this adventure to 5th level, which I wasn't totally cool about. They leave a lot of room in Breach Hill to wander around, get into some trouble, poke around. You know, we set up a bunch of stuff with Rob's cameo with Pisani family, and there was a little bit with some of the clerics. There's a lot there to explore. We chose the tavern. It is this one, Keldon's Keg, that doubles as a healing facility because it is a temple. And Joe went from being rules lawyer with a couple of jokes about his cool little champion goblin guy to playing a legit rapier and, second season, crossbow wielding. Because, you know, they're just bolts lying everywhere. Cleric of Clay. Sorry, I'm just never gonna let Matt live that down. Sorry, if you listen to Dice Before Dishonor, you'll get the joke, but you know, got to cross listen to get it. So, entering round 4, finally. That was a long round, but we learned so much. We talked about so much. We talked about character builds.
We did.
Let's roll some credits, and I'll take us in. The battle ensues. The Celtic layover fire-burning wheel is turning, which means time is flowing, and hopefully distracting you from how slow we are crawling with the rules. Muros, Anvil, Bender, you are up, sir, and the wargs are on deck. Ryan, what do you want to do?
I want to punch and kick and maybe even bite something.
Okay, I'm starting to see Cody Lewis's point a little bit about being repetitive. You have how many stances?
1.
And you have how many options to attack?
2.
No, you have falling. You have punching and kicking.
Yeah.
You have the beatons, which is your nickname for flurry of blows.
Yeah.
You have falling hammer strike. Wasn't there some kind of thing
No,
you could
that's
do?
falling stone strike. That's mountain stance.
Oh, that's a stance. That's not a. Once you're in
Yeah.
the stance, then you're able to do that attack.
Yeah,
Which
because normally,
technically would be 3.
normally a monk has powerful blows, which is just their unarmed
Right.
attack.
And then there's anything and everything a player could come up with. So yeah,
I
that's
grab an axe and I chop the tree, and the tree falls on the wargs.
done. You know, I'm sure there's enough crossbow bolts lying around that you could put them together like a
I
little.
could get a kiln. I could melt down the tips, make an axe head, put an edge on it, get a handle, make sure it's properly sized for dwarf. We're smaller.
Well, you're a proper dwarf. You should be able to do all of those things in one turn at least. You know.
Yeah, what was that? Would that be like 1 or 2 actions? Yeah.
He's got a tiny little sorcerer Elbrick on his shoulder going, well, you are a pro. Thank you, Albert. Thank you, Mini Elbrick, who's come, the ghost of Elbrick that's come along with me.
It's my conscience.
I know, I was going to say, it's funny that
Actually, Albert is his conscience. He
Yeah.
appears as both the devil and the other devil.
Yeah.
no, that would be Theo and that'd be Frank's guy. There's like things like, what was it? After the fire, there's plenty of humans about. They miss them.
Oh, they breed aplenty.
There you go. Sorry. I don't know what was leading up to there. We are enjoying Pathfinder 2nd Edition. That is true. We did not, or we had issues with the beta.
The playtest was
The play was especially for Matt, who had to train to ride a horse and got upset.
so stupid. Just the dumbest thing ever.
The horse
Well,
and the
how did the
pine.
horse get here? Well, some commoner wrote it in. Well, how did a commoner who has no feet ride a horse?
No system is perfect, and it's on the players and the DM to decide
Well, they fixed it. They did legitimately fix the system.
Yeah,
It
what-
plays well.
what to use and what not to use. We try to use all the rules, every single last one, as it happens, because we like to play raw. To be rules lawyer stereotype? No, because we are actually interested in this new system and exploring it as much as we can for you that may not be able at this time to have around the table. But you know what? Whether you are a new COD podcaster, a 33-year going GM, and I still suck, but we're having a good time. If you have a homebrew game, write
Yeah, but
to
now,
us.
now
We
you're
want to
sucking
hear.
on golden dragons, brother.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. That's true. Ancient. Write to us at at rollmongers@gmail.com and tell us about your Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. A ruling, a short story. We want to read them. We want to hear them. We want to learn more about this game through your experiences, just as we're hoping that you are learning by watching us and Muros do something fantastic this particular round right now. No pressure, Ryan, go.
No, I'm going to do something here. I give him batons. Like a whooped little puppy there who bit a wee lad. And I'm like, you don't bite wee lads. No, with Muros around here.
Yeah, we got Jackson Aris, the puppy warg, wiggling out of the robes. You know, he's
Get him,
back. He's
get
back
him.
at town. He's back at town, but he feels the tremor in the forest. Right? It's just like, get him. Go ahead, Muros.
And I give the beating to medium beast
Oh,
number
who-
1.
Sorry, I was going to say which
I've
guy?
targeted him already.
Okay,
It's just a control click away.
sorry.
No problem.
I may have wiped out your targets. That's why I was asking. Sorry.
Oh,
That's all right.
Well-
You're good. You're good. You're good.
I'm good. Go. Well, I rain blows down from above as I try to punch the ground, but unfortunately, his head is in the way.
Taking a page from the ape. You know how they do the sort of reverse knuckle bash.
I'm gonna show that ape how to be ape. So, first strike. Hiya! What's that? It's a hit at 23.
Nice.
Let's see some dams on that. First flurry. Boosh! Look at that. A mighty 11.
Points of
Damage.
bludgeoning
Aye.
to this big beastie.
Aye. Heavy damage.
Nice. And what else have we got for us today? 'Cause
Another one.
I know there's more. There's got to be more.
Of course, there's more. And the second one. Hurrah! 27, which is a critical.
Go on.
Oh, that's 22 points of damage.
He's so savage.
It's just, yeah, the ape Brock is like, oh my God, he's a monster.
The ape's doing the monkey stomp thing that you were describing. He's just
Yeah,
like,
it's like-
look, he's like stops, takes some notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Licks a finger, turns a page, writes.
Why is it always Matt's familiar or mount or something that always gets the, deep thoughts voice, but it's like the monkey is just like, damn, even Clint Eastwood wasn't that brutal in Busting Loose.
Bam.
No, too old a reference.
Yeah, way too old. I don't even get that.
Yeah, no.
Clint Eastwood and the orangutan walking around doing cage fights and okay, sorry.
Oh, I actually saw that movie
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I was
yeah,
a kid.
yeah.
That's crazy. Maybe I'm not too old.
Clive,
Too
remember
young.
Clive? It was Clive the orangutan. You have an ape. There's a difference, I'm sure. Some Euros.
All right.
What do we got?
Well, for my second attack, my third attack, second action.
Was the one that you killed the one that was holding on to you, or was it the other one?
I'm not sure. They all look the same to me.
Anyway, your roll, sir. Your
Medium beast number 5e. I'll take my third attack, second action. Swift kick to the something.
well. Let's
I'll
talk
tell you when I
about
connect.
let's talk about what I see on the board here, which I don't think we've announced yet.
Oh,
Did we talk about your 27 and your massive crit? And
yeah.
no? Oh yeah, we did. Okay.
Well, I dealt the damage and I crushed.
Okay.
I imagine.
Crush, crush.
Crush. Smash.
These things, I wouldn't say they have Nathan.
So as the second fist comes down, disabling the first one there that was hassling me, and I'm kind of in a prone stance. I want to spin around with a foot and just stick it as fast as I can. Basically, where the warg is now. I want my foot to be there more.
okay.
And it does as I get to 17 and it hits.
And it does. Yeah,
Hey,
it does.
hey.
As a foot might be. Yeah.
Now the foot is there where the warg is also. And now this cannot happen. If you study your quantum physics, two things cannot be in the same place at the same time.
Quantum footix.
Technically, you're never really touching anything.
Right?
He uses his foot, so it's quantum footix, right?
Exactly.
There
So
Maybe I struck him so severely you did make atomic contact.
maybe I did. But I would give him some 11 damage.
Nice.
And then for the last one, seems how he's still persistent on this mortal coil of persistent that he should be here, not my foot. I use my other foot to put it there instead and say, no, my feet belong here instead here, doggo.
We could best be rolling good.
It's a 15 in a miss, and he says, nay,
I
this
wish
is
it-
my spot. There,
wish-
dwarf.
Wish you could hear the unarmed attack sounds that I'm pummeling for your. Above. Yeah, that's about it. Nicely done, sir. But unfortunately, I'm missing the last.
Oh,
In-
and then I
in the-
corkscrew up to be standing again.
Okay. Now, technically, you are flanked by 2. And as your very, very first attack.
I am not flanked anymore there, my friend.
Nope.
No,
he is
but
not
you
flanked.
but you are. Oh no, we have to be adjacent for our avenging bite.
You have to be able to draw that straight line through.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, no, not flank. Sorry, avenging bite. Within reach of the warg's allies. No, this still counts. A creature within reach of my jaws attacks one of my allies. I could be anywhere.
Yeah.
So you actually provoke avenging bite from basically the guy that you're not. The 2
Aye.
that you didn't pummel the first time, and 2 that you didn't pummel the first time. So I got a couple of hits that I owe you.
Oh, yeah. We know
Not-
this rhetoric. We ran
yeah.
this rhetoric last round.
Yeah, not that we're
Aye, bring it.
okay. Thank you. Not that it's probably going to do much.
Oh, if it does anything like it did last time, there, it's
20
gonna.
and a miss.
Oh,
Oh, and
that's part of the corkscrew maneuver.
oh, he's so close, eh? And they can't land the teeth. Bite me once, shame on you. Bite me twice, shame on me.
Still,
Like-
no, still shame on you. You shouldn't bite people. That's not right. That's what me ma said. Don't bite.
dude, that just got you an awesome hero
Lesson
point.
in dwarven
Finally, his nonsense gets him a hero point. Ladies and
always
gentlemen,
a last resort.
that was it was so quick, right? No, you shouldn't bite anyone. That's a hero point, buddy. Awesome.
Hey, thank you.
Awesome.
That's excellent.
But anyway, both miss. So moving on to the beating that's finally over. Yeah, maybe.
Aye, yep.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
it.
Oh, good. Okay, so now those that are left standing, we have lost 2 of our member so
Aye.
far.
Yep.
3, 2.
I only
We've
killed
lost
2.
2. Yeah, 2 because we had 6. 2 down, and these things, remember first edition? What, does he make a morale check? Well, maybe we do. Maybe that, who cares about AD&D? We are vicious little beasties, and we are going to try to press our advantage.
Which advantage is that?
The advantage that we have against a small creature. I, as in beast number 6, actually, you know what? I'll just roll down the track here. So what's highlighted is number 2, Warg number 2, or I believe Puddles, we called him, is attacking the ape and is going to pretty much you're pretty much giving me cover against your ally, so he's happy to stay there and just lean in and bite away. So he's looking for a spot. They're sparring back and forth. You give me the knuckle wrap.
No.
Yeah, and the long arm wrist comes down, and he just jumps up. When you're down low for the shoulder, goes for the shoulder, and gets a hit, which means a grab on Sprockets. I gotta be careful now because not everybody is grabbed anymore, and I gotta make sure I take off the condition on some of the rest of you. Because it holds to the round, but I believe enough have released and let go. Pretty sure you got rid of the guy that was grabbing you earlier, Ryan.
I won't contest that.
However, Sprockets is now grabbed up the forearm, almost at shoulder level, as he starts waiting for its moment to strike. And, as you may have just realized, damage is coming your way, sir. Piercing large jaws, sinking into ape flesh. Whoops, sorry, not an attack. 2 1s. Crap. So, screwed up here. I accidentally did an attack roll, which was 29, which is a crit.
And that would have changed your damage dice to double.
Right, okay. Now, remember I was talking about holding rolls? No, this was a straight screw up on my part. I'm not going to hold the 29 and hold the crit for another attack. No, that's a straight... Because before it was like, oh, this, right? I literally said damage, looked at it, and clicked on the wrong one. So I'm not holding that. So taking either one of those ones, plus 8.
Ooh,
yeah.
9 points.
Yeah, so it took 10 off of you, Sprockets.
That's pretty severe.
Yeah.
I'll put 1 back on.
Thank you. And that is Puddles. Next.
Puddles got some sharp teeth.
Yeah. Next we have... behind and off to the left, behind Miros. And I'm going to take my... Now, see, there was a bunch of rocks came flying in here. We got a caster. And I don't know if we're smart enough to attack it directly, drop everything and run on you. But we do know that you're heaving the ground and something's going, this ground at least is unstable. So I believe with some snorts and grunts is they're going to convey a little bit of tactics towards themselves, and what they think is good tactics may or may not be. He's going to slide behind Miros with the is it step? No, not stride. Hang on. Steps don't provoke.
That's not how this rolls, bro.
Yeah, it's true. His does provoke by movement. So yeah.
Not steps though. It's stride.
No, movement is movement. You can't say that something's not movement when it's
read
movement.
it to me.
Yeah. Let me find it.
That's the old 5-foot step versus a stride. They've carried that sort of step
right
mentality.
But
Just
the monk attack of opportunity,
because it only triggers on movement abilities.
Right, exactly. So let's hear it.
Yeah. Stand still. You strike out when a foe tries to flee. Make a melee strike against the triggering creature. Trigger.
Says flee.
Second. The trigger, a creature within your reach uses a move action or leaves a square during a move action it's using.
Leaves a square.
So as soon as somebody tries to step out of a square he's threatening.
Yeah. Okay. It just said when it said flee, it was but does it mean away from you?
That's the flavor text.
Okay.
The trigger is a creature within your reach uses a move action or leaves a square during a move action it's using.
Right, and even the step is a chevron, is a
move,
a click and a move. So yeah, okay, have at it.
Howdy. Let me get back to my buttons.
Okay. Now, 1 second before you go,
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you are.
Oh, yes, please target.
No, you're no longer grabbed, but you're still flat-footed because you're flanked, and
Yeah.
you're going to target. Got it. Okay, go.
All right, cool. And he's behind me. I like to spin in the 6 seconds that this whole round happens in that spin, I stick a leg out and I try to connect with this guy as he moves. Oh, it's a 31. It's a crit. So
Oh,
he
nice.
doesn't move.
Okay.
And I do damage.
Okay. So he tries to slide in here, and you go
He's-
close hanger denied.
Bam. I do 20 points of damage.
Oh wow.
Ooh, that is a lot.
Wow.
He's really hurting.
Where do you think you're going there, puppers? I even the one you're chewing on.
Okay. Oh, ow, that's a lot.
Rada. Oh, where do you think you're going there, pups? Stay still. I'm your chew toy for the day. As my foot connects with his head, as he tries to sneaker on by, like a sneaker would.
A sneaker.
I see you sneaking. My peepers see you.
Awesome. So, what else have we got for us? Anything?
That's not my turn. That's just.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's right. That's me. Oh, sorry. Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so impressive. They forgot what they were doing. What? All the other wolves are like, damn. And that burns all of our turns. What? No, but close. A creature within reach of the warg's attack is attacked by one. So you actually trigger.
Reactions trigger reactions.
Why not?
As if the other character has a reaction available, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Funny. Now I gotta
Welcome
click
to
it
the
off for the
domino
round.
effect.
I gotta click it off around, and it's the guy south of you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, there's only 2 available.
Yeah. Well, we gotta have something because just lining up to bite 1, 2, like that's nothing. Like you know.
But the beautiful part is you don't get that extra D4 damage on your attacks unless he's got 3
No.
around him.
No, I have been properly chewed up.
Yep.
But the wolf has already had his attack, the one to
Opportunity?
his south, because he hasn't acted yet this turn. So he's already used it.
Oh.
Hang on a second.
Oh.
The
We're-
action per turn.
We're on Miros, right?
Yep.
Next was Beast 2, which was with the ape, right? Next is Beast 4, the guy at the top who's trying to slide.
Yep. And then Beast
And that
3
triggered
hasn't
it.
acted yet.
Yeah, he's got
So
you
he's
there
he's already used his action
till
Yeah.
his
till his turn. You only get 1 reaction per turn.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my turn again. It clears
It's not
up.
his turn yet.
He can't react out of his turn. His turn will come up after that reaction window closes.
I'm just
Right.
following initiative here, guys. I'm like
Yeah.
Beast 2 hits the ape, right?
Beast
Right.
4 moves.
So-
Beast
he
4
can't-
move. Hang on, let me finish.
Yeah.
Beast 4 moves and is denied.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So he's done. Moving on to Beast 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Sorry. It
Yeah.
took me a second. It was like,
We knew once you
Because-
talked it through.
yeah, it was just like
Yeah.
not his turn because I'm like, oh, on his turn. You're talking about Sorry, what you should have
It's a
said
reactive
for the
action.
Pathfinder 2 impaired is it was still the last guy's turn. Not anymore. Okay, so not triggering from him. Beast 5 is going to straight up attack Miros.
Damn, your dice are on fire tonight, Jeff. Like you've been rolling 29s and 30s on just about everything.
17, 18, 19, 20. Anyway,
Always
30.
Moros.
yeah, always Miros. He might not make it. You have 2 backup characters. Ryan has none. 6
Nope.
points. This thing chews India, and it's like you're using Footix. I'm using Teethix, and they chomp on you for a nasty 6 points of damage, and that is Beastie number 5. Beastie number 6. Okay. Alethea, if you have any sort of movement trigger, now's your time because your combatant is actually going to move.
I
But
don't, so you're good.
the grunt in those 3 seconds was cover me. And so this guy goes to cover his buddy, not really knowing until too late that he was denied. because basically with the rocks and everything, he was going to slide in behind him and have his choice of the little guy and the ape. Look, flanking, ape, good. A small creature stands before me. They look delicious because we can swallow small creatures whole. So, doing my buddy a solid, sliding in behind to cover his back. Watch my back. What? I'm going to get pelted with arrows here. I got my own problems. You know, if you could speak Warg, but they don't speak, so don't worry about it. I was also hoping at a glance to possibly get... See, I can't cover buddy's back by staying up
Some
front.
Dita in your belly?
Yeah. Goes for Dieter. Yeah. We're not that smart. Now, our logic isn't completely sound. So much is happening.
If it has the ability to swallow something small whole, I think it would be pretty
Yeah.
high
Yum.
on its list of, I want to eat that guy.
My problem is my
I'm
reasoning.
bigger than you. Get in
I
my
literally
belly.
stated he doesn't know you're a caster, but you're lined up something. Anyway, it comes at you, Dieter, and misses, actually.
Und ja, that's right. Dita is very evasive.
Now, all creatures get 3 actions. These guys have been standing fast and just biting once when they could have bitten multiple times, but they've been relying on their, this, that, and the other. So this guy moves up, bites you once, and is actually going to try and bite you a second time at penalty. So I need to put in an actual penalty because these guys don't have their,
The separated
the
attack.
the
actions.
multi, right? So your standard for a second weapon is -5 unless it's a light weapon, or probably, like in this case, piercing natural attack, probably get away with -4. So by adding the -4 modifier manually,
Is it an agile attack?
I don't think so.
Then no extra bonuses.
So like just -5 then.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
No, it's, if I'm gonna pull this out of the tactical box, fair is fair. Oh, you know what? I see a flaw here. No, it's fine. One of my attacks, swallow whole, it costs an action, right? But I can just start that up next round. I was gonna say, well, if I thought I was gonna swallow you, obviously I'd leave the space to do it. Anyway, attacking with -5. 17 to +6 instead of +11, 23 still hits you, Dieter.
Dita is not that agile, apparently.
And Dieter is now, unfortunately, going to take the grabbed effect.
Und no, what damage are you doing to him? I need to know this.
Oh yeah, it's coming. But if I don't get my grab on, you understand. It's
Oh yeah, got
just
to get the grab.
playing around with little flags. You take 7 points.
Oh,
Teeth
that is a big bite.
sinking into you.
Oh, what large teeth you have.
Jesus. Tell me you're carrying a basket. But unfortunately, the other thing's gonna have to wait. Niles, you're up. The Warg onslaught, is finally through. Niles, you are up. Alethea, you are on deck. What do you want to do, Niles?
I will target medium beast number 5. Let's see if I can do it. Seems like work. And I'm going to try to shoot it.
Okay.
With my hand crossbow. And as soon as I grab my die.
Now, you've been drinking. You jumped up and immediately cast spells. Did we have you pull this sucker? I remember you pulled it.
Yep,
What about
pulled
loading
it
it?
last round.
What about loading it?
It's a reload of 0. So if you like that, that means it's almost a free action. Oh, look, it's a hit.
Reload of 0?
Yes.
What do you mean
Just
of
like-
0? There's the clear non-colored in chevron, which is a free action, and there's an action for like manipulating an object. This is what I'm thinking, like loading must take at least 1.
No. Load of 0. Load of 1 takes 1.
What I'm
Load of two
asking is
takes 2.
what is this? What is this zero of which you speak? We've never used the terminology of zero.
It's the same as Samantha's bow.
Oh, I see. Because it's a hand crossbow. They're just negligible. Got you. As opposed to the light and the heavies probably too. Okay,
Yeah.
got.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're saying zero. I'm thinking like I'm picturing your stat block and it's like zero. It's like you mean it's taking no actions, not or taking 0 actions, not 0. Because I'm thinking dying 1, dying 2, die. Wait a minute, we've never talked about dying 0. We're never talking about poison 0. What is this load
There is
0?
no dying 0.
Load 1, load 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right, so a 25 hits.
You know you've been deaf this whole time?
Yeah. Have I?
Yeah, apparently not
Why-
anymore.
why am
I
I-
fixed
why am
that.
I deaf?
I don't know. Don't
I
know.
was I was it was probably the last combat we had with the group of dwarves because
Don't worry, not anymore.
Albrecht was beat up too. I was like, he shouldn't be beat up. He's been in town for the last week.
Yeah, 5 damage.
All right.
Sweet,
Alright.
dude.
Welcome to the combat. Yeah, should.
Ah.
Hoik.
Right, and now I will.
And-
I can do more. I can
and-
do more.
Eh.
I am going to probably help Muros again as he seems to be becoming a pincushion. So I'm going to cast again.
Okay.
Going to use my lovely 2 action and cast heal on Muros.
This is a heal coming from my new religion too.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you-
right, buddy.
Sorry, you just
Oh,
you healed the beast. Thank you.
I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay. I'll fix that.
Okay.
We'll give Miros 5 back.
No, I haven't healed yet. I was just casting it.
It just said heal 2 action at medium beast.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. All right, I got
But
you.
not the actual heal.
I saw the 2 and the 5, and I'm like, okay, there's 5 points in there. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Maybe
Sorry.
at first level.
You just have to control click, and that's how you target.
I got
I
your
did.
I got your target.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
They're not coming up because I'm superseding them.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, maybe that's why then.
No. I mean, like you've tried, nothing's happening on my
Okay.
board, which means I'm having to
Okay,
catch
well,
up.
here comes the heal.
Lay it on me.
Love.
My body's ready.
The love of 22.
Oh,
And now I'm
Dropped him down to 9 wounds. Yeah, that's good. And now I'm done.
that's like doing the funnel of a Mickey of vodka.
That's good. Okay.
I
Clerics
can
are,
keep doing this all day.
clerics are useful after I could. He's doing it. Nice.
Wait, did you
Did-
did you add in that vodka taste to the spell
No,
yourself?
he's doing the Captain America. I could do this all day. He says bravely from the catwalk, like way up there, right? Snipe one guy, heal a friend. Oh, I could do this all day. So brave.
That's right.
Yeah, that's Captain Canada. Yeah, stand back. Why would I go up and take it in the face when I can stand back here, heal a friend, and shoot the guy? That's Captain Canada, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. It's called
Lot-
tactics.
Yeah.
Go, my friend. Go get them.
Niles is done. Alethea. Oh, look, everyone ran away from you. How insulting. You don't think you're a threat.
That's fine. I'll continue shooting the one I was before.
Okay. So the one that broke off from you is now attacking your buddy. Well,
Yeah.
we don't know how close you are. Really, you really just came on here, you know.
Well, that's the one I'm shooting.
I know, maybe you owe money and you're just tracking for him. Who knows? Anyway, go ahead.
No.
No.
28.
Oh, with a regular crit. So no card on the 20, but this, if you do the damage, because a bow is a deadly weapon, she gets 3 dice added, not just 2.
So sexy.
That's awesome. Actually, sorry, that's not true. 3 dice, but it's D8 twice, and then the deadly actually adds a D10.
Making my damage 14.
Nice. Nice. Seriously hurting these
Nice.
guys. Yeah, we're all in the red here. This is not good. Not good.
No.
Abort.
I'm gonna
Abort.
do it again.
What? Okay.
24.
Oh, crap. Hit again.
And that's 8.
Ow. Mercy. Okay. And a third for luck.
One more try.
Oh, you're going down the line with your right.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, okay. All the negatives.
11.
But a miss. Now, now I finally get to help that rules lawyer. I'm to advise Bowman that you shouldn't try the third attack, or perhaps use it for movement. You know, if you wanted to like move somewhere. But anyway, well done. Definitely feeling the pain. I hate to say this, but it's Dieter's turn.
Yes, it is time for me to do the exact same thing I did last time, but I have an extra round if I need it.
Okay.
Right, so Dieter is going to do the same thing he did last round. Yes. He's going to go, oh, Rocky, little doggy. And in the same pattern exactly, smash out. And with a similar result, but a little bit better this time. Yeah.
A critical success for me. Thank you. And that's what's funny on my side.
One of you got a critical success last
yeah,
time, but
yeah,
one
yeah.
of you succeeded where you failed this time.
Oh, I didn't see the first one.
Und ja, this is the damage that you take. 5 damage to medium piece number 6. 0 damage to medium piece number 4.
Told you my name is Scratches.
Und ja, I have another action left in this round.
Okay.
So after my stones have gone flying.
I gotta say, how great is it to combat cast in front of something without needing to combat cast?
Oh, it's so brutal. I love it. I love it. It's so
what
good.
are you gonna do? What do you wiggle my little fingers? What are you gonna do?
Und ja, so I will do an attack with my last action against the medium piece number 6. And if I hit, there's something that's going to happen. You will see.
I'm so glad you actually have legitimate German heritage, because we've been called out for stereotyping.
Yes. Oh, I hit with my long spear with a 21.
Oh.
Und yes, 1d8 damage. It does not do much damage, but because this monkey threatens the square that medium B6 is in, the support ability of my familiar comes into factor. So, menacing growl.
Okay.
Your ape threatens your foes with menacing growls until the start of your next turn. If you hit and deal damage to a creature in your ape's reach, the creature becomes frightened one. I'm frightened, yeah.
So on your turn, you have to get him to growl for you?
Nope, I don't have to get him to do anything.
He just growls automatically because
I hit somebody.
passive.
It's a support benefit from my familiar.
Okay, but
Or from my companion.
But by the end of the description, it sounded like he had to be growling already.
Your ape threatens your foes with menacing growls. Until the start of your next turn, if you hit and deal damage to a creature in your ape's reach, the creature becomes frightened one.
Okay, so within reach is in like adjacent around me. Okay, I gotcha. And you hit me. So I become frightened one.
Yes, I hit you for 2 damage. You become frightened one. And that is the end of my turn.
No save, no.
There is no save. My ape is terrifying.
You know, when we first met him, he was merely a monkey that we were allowed to pet.
Yes, but then I leveled.
Between what? What?
Between concept and execution, my friend. You said
Oh,
first level.
I thought you were like between combat episodes.
But in all
we're like-
honesty, it wouldn't make a difference if it was just a wee monkey. It would still frighten the people it hears the howling from.
I gotta appreciate the fact that he's not breaking character. I've already given out hero point once today, but you're getting
It's
warm.
okay. I do not need this.
I don't need your hero point 9. Don't need your stinking badges. Okay, now I'm gonna give it to you because that was awesome. I don't need this. All right. So for relentless roleplay, there we go. We have good role play, we have bad role play. Now Matt has invented relentless role play. We should do a parody game system called Relentless Role Play. When it won't give up the accent. Okay, so finding B6 and tagging him with that condition, but for you, sir, it's Sprocket's turn.
Oh, und Sprockets, he does not like it when things are threatening his master. He's going to turn his back on the one he was attacking before and swat the other.
Okay.
Und ja, Sprockets, back away. Oh, natural 20 from the Sprockets. This is a critical. Draw the card.
You know, the sad part is this thing. Well, we'll talk about the card first. Numbing blow, normal damage, but crit effect. The target is clumsy for one for 1 minute and must succeed at a reflex save or drop one item it holds.
He's scared and clumsy. I like it.
It's good. Can I have the damage?
This is the damage, but you can take
God!
you can take off the 8 and the 6, so it's not as threatening. He takes 12 points of damage, yeah.
Okay. So I would have been scared by the time it got to my turn. I would have been clumsy 1. But with 1 hit point left, this thing just crushes it into paste. Just
Oh, Monkey Stomp, yes! This is so good! Those Sprockets! This is why I love you. Yes, now that is Sprocket's turn done, after he has crushed the puppy.
round 5, top of round 5. Muros.
You know what you like where I come from? Where's this thing called Mountain Dance? And I kick. I flurry of kicks. This one in front of me. Ah!
Okay. Let's make sure that we've got the right guy.
Vrow, 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 vrow.
And
Yep.
I have flat-footed. Is the effect?
Right, so I'm taking that off.
Thank you, sir. You're a good man. You're a good man. Now, on to kick your dog. First strike. 20. It's a hit.
Ouch. Oof.
Oh, no. 9 points of damage as I try to send them to the skies.
Now, we're saying paste and dead, like 0 hit points is death. Like these creatures go into dying 1,
Yeah.
right? Save,
But it doesn't have
dying
the strength to
2.
hold itself up anymore.
No, but I've been deleting minis when I should really leave them in there because as I go past them, it will roll saves going, did I save against dying 1? Did I save against dying 2? You know, did something
Right.
half wake up and limp away?
Right.
What,
Yeah,
you know,
where are
we've
the
been doing,
bodies?
the overkill, right? But anyway, as you were saying,
And then seems how this one just kind of limply falls to the ground. I switched target over to the one that was trying to nip it up my heels, literally.
okay, now it says you're targeting both of them, so
Oh, yeah.
gotcha.
Thank you, sir. Second strike. Ah! Oh, no.
With a miss.
That's no good.
No! What else you got?
I got a recovery round. As with the miss, I sweep into this whirling spin of an attempt of a kick. Like a roundhouse.
Mm-hmm. Give him the back of the heel.
Yeah. Third swing, go. 17, hit.
Oh, there you go. And that's at full negative.
Boom. Yes, that is.
Cool.
11 points
Excess damage ignored.
of revenge.
But it's dying. It's dying, Jim. We're at dying 1. What do we do? Well, you can start finishing them off, or we'll, you know, as we go through them, now these little buggers start doing, you know, yield saves. No, it didn't do it for me. I thought it automatically did a save. Joe, let's talk about dying again.
Sure.
I'm at dying 1.
You're at dying 1.
I get a con check.
You get a flat check, yes.
I got a flat check. It's funny, it didn't automatically do it because I used to do it. A flat check of 7. That's a fail.
So you
'Cause it's
drop 1.
So now
Or
he's
add 1.
So now he's like, you know, yeah. Now I'm dying 2. Won't even let me
Dying
put effects on
and-
this thing.
And dying 4 is death.
Yeah. Next beastie. Also unconscious and bleeding out. Natural 20. So he's no longer dying. Now he's wounded 1, right? He gets like 1 hit point.
Yep.
And he's wounded. But it won't let me do it for some strange reason, because obviously I'm still not that familiar with this program. So anyway, the 2 guys are down and moving through the beasts. We have a very wounded one. And it's, as much as I'd love to flee, like do a withdrawal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think there's a chance. A decent chance. The roll of the dice. Oh, yes. Going to do the withdraw action, which I believe still exists.
I think, yeah, it's full round action.
Yep.
Like, pretty much like,
Full round action. Up and away, up and away, right? So
You-
there's 5, 10,
5 times.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's 1 action, and he will use 2 more to leave the grid. So, yeah, 1 bails. The last one gets away. Unless you guys want to start running it down.
No.
Niles. I gotta like leave the beast here. How do I get you off the board? Where was I? Here? No, I was in front of you. So that's 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 puts me on the edge of the board. Right?
Okay.
But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the token off the board. 45 feet puts me on the edge of the board, which is already into my second. So if this one here is 40, if you guys can make it to that eye line, like if you guys come straight out, there might be a shot for somebody, because once it gets away, it just bolts straight.
Uns, can I see it? Yeah.
You actually have lots of trees in the way. I was talking about shifting your position like straight out to this opening out here, the way it left, putting yourself south of the trees it parted through. So basically 4 squares to the right of your monkey. Anyway, Niles, it is your go. 1 flees and several or 5 are lying around.
All right. I will use an action
Mm-hmm.
to do a quick, I'll say medicine check to see if any are still technically alive.
Okay. From way up here, you need to like be should be adjacent to the patient. So what you're asking for actually is a perception check going, are they moving, or in my, you know what I mean? Because from this distance and multiple opponents that you're in from, you know what I mean? Like the DC for that medicine check would be pretty high.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you want to move and come down to like ground level,
Nope.
that would, okay.
Because if one's still alive, it's getting shot.
Oh, okay.
I'm burning an action.
Oh, okay, so that's the case. You'd probably be better off with the perception action. Is any of them still
Okay.
moving, right? Doink,
Right.
right?
So here's my perception.
As opposed to like, oh, he blinked, he's faking it. I see the chest heaving,
Yeah.
right?
Perception of natural 20 for 33.
Okay. They are going through the death rolls like you've seen creatures and people die. It's like the chest is still heaving, but it's rasping. It's not rhythmical, and it's slowing. At least on the closest one to you, like a lot of them are, you know, they look like they're badly wounded. They're internally bleeding from pummels, you know.
All right. I will put it a bolt in one.
Okay.
With
Crit-
an 11.
A critical die.
Why?
and the
Because
bolt-
I have Muros still.
Yeah.
Targeted.
Stop targeting Muros.
Yeah.
Die, Muros. What?
And this is when I betray you.
Sorry. Yeah. Medium use number 5.
I give him heals just to lull him into
If
a
I
false
done
sense.
sweet, shoot the monk.
Yeah.
What?
It's just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think 11's a critical miss against the wargs, though.
Now, I can tell you something, though, Niles of the crossbow. With your perception, you see one fleeing, and you could skirt to the corner of that platform and shoot straight up those trees.
No, I can't.
Okay. Don't want to take the range increment of 80 plus
That's right.
plus the board. 90, 100?
Yeah, not going to happen. I'll shoot the one that's breathing, that's not really moving.
Okay. Oh, they all are a little bit. Now, unfortunately, when you inflict damage, it's not damage, it just moves them down the condition track faster. They just switch to dying 2 and dying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And your point.
No, I'm just saying, as opposed to taking a full round action, just ending them, doing the old ketchup bottle, right?
Oh, doing a coup de grace? No.
Yeah.
So did I hit with an 11?
That's a good question, because I just gotta look at my natural armor, because basically with like no dex just lying here prone. But the problem is I get bonuses for being prone against the sniping.
Wrong game.
Yep. Doesn't
There's no cover bonus for lying down in this.
not for prone.
I'm raised.
Do you get a bonus for smacking a guy when he's down?
No.
Okay.
Wrong game.
I will give you a plus. I'll give you a +1 to hit for high ground.
Oh, you can do that. So
Yeah, should have
12.
been. Sorry, should have been giving you that the whole time. But I didn't even think about it till now. Most people came down and
Right, because in Pathfinder Second Ed, there's cover, soft cover, and total.
that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Right. So with a 12, well,
Also-
with my dex bonus of +3 and I have a 17, drops it to 14. It just has a tough hide. So you shoot it, it sticks in the fur, but does it really do any damage?
Not good enough.
It actually doesn't specifically state the AC of the creatures on here.
No, but it does. It tells me, and then you can just use math. Like the dex bonus of 3 obviously leaves four bonus for like an armor bonus or a natural, hide size, whatever you want to go with. Anyway, +1 higher ground, blah blah blah. But yeah, you stick it. But does it do any good? Okay. Alethea, Evening Star. What do you want to do?
Yes. I am going to move past Sprockets.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to move past Sprockets and see if I can see the one that got away.
Mhm.
If I can, I want to take a shot.
All right. It has left vision. Like there is enough concealment, unfortunately. Like not just because I left the board, but because there's a forest out there.
Mhm.
Normally I wouldn't. I say like move like to this line. I even said you guys could make a shot, but unfortunately because it's 80 feet out off the board plus the board distance, right? So move yourself to where you want to go.
I was trying to, but it didn't want to let me.
Okay, so we go 10 to get to the monkey, 20 to get past the monkey.
There
Right.
we go.
Up
10,
one, fine. 30
20.
gets you here. That's your movement. You got 35.
I have 30.
Okay, so 30 could get you here.
Okay.
Or I guess straight through. Okay, so you're in
Yeah,
line.
I'll go there.
You're in line for a shot. Now this thing is not just gonna like when I say straight, it takes off straight bolt. I can't go in a straight line. There are trees in the way, but it is heading straight north as it zigzags and enhances the concealment, right? So because you're beyond 60 feet, which is ye old and probably still a safe
100-foot range.
Yeah. No, not your range. I'm just talking about like
Okay.
most interactions happen inside of 60 feet. Oh, I see it. So obvious. It's only 60 feet away. Everything beyond that. Anyway, so you move. You, like you said, see if I can see it. Give me a perception roll.
Okay.
Joe, let's talk about penalties. Do they still have the old -1 perception for every 10 feet? They still that mean? Or concealment in this? Having
Yep.
concealment as opposed to cover?
Concealment, yes, they do have.
Okay.
Well,
Ignore the second one.
Okay.
Sorry.
24 is good. Very good. Let's talk about
it's-
concealment. Yeah.
It's a little different.
So to concealment, are we talking percentage? Are we talking... Oh, flat checks. Concealment, flat check of 5. So yeah, no.
But that's within 60 feet.
Okay.
But because there is under stealth, if you want to look at stealth,
Yeah, they talk about concealing and...
about hiding and all that type of stuff.
Well, it's not trying to actively hide, it's running. So I'm making noise, which might... For the sight, like I'm crashing through the bushes, so that might negate the lack of concealment sight. So going with the old fog spell, like you drop the wall of fog, not wall of fog, what is it? Obscuring mist, right? They have the flat check of 5 to see the guy instead of the 20% chance because the math is the same. So going off of that, at least that is a rule that is in the system. So 24, nail of perception. What you can't see in the shadow in the bush or whatever, you can hear this thing crashing through.
Okay.
So do you want to take your shot or with your last action?
So I'm actually going to get my companion Reina's attention and have her follow it.
You have a wolf. Oh, who knew?
Yes.
This entire time, where was your wolf?
She's been out kind of keeping an eye, making sure I'm okay. If it got too bad, she would have jumped in.
Guarding your back, waiting for an opening. Okay.
Yep.
We didn't really mention her, but okay. Sounds good. So you do the get him.
Yes, she's going to go track him down and take him out.
Okay. That, I'm going to say, is a completely different combat. So we are now back into encounter mode where the communal threat is over. Now you have 2 new possible hostiles, ladies and gentlemen. Technically, we have the party are the stars of the show. So let's start back with, well, you know what? Staying in hostile. Althea moves, shoots, sends the wolf, gives the nod to Dieter. Dieter, it is your go. The wargs are down, but there are still 2
Dieter will
unknowns.
ignore the wolf that ran. Perhaps it learned its lesson.
Okay.
I am not a cruel brute, but I will move up to this closest wolf and make sure that it is not suffering.
Okay. And what about the wild dwarf? He's not your
Seems-
friend. You don't know this guy.
The wild dwarf is the enemy of my enemy is east, my friend. Yes, this is true. This is true. And I can converse with him. But first, I must do my duty as a druid.
Okay. Sticking him with a spear.
Indeed, making sure that it is not suffering needlessly.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Sprockets.
I will speak. Oh, poor things, poor things. If only they weren't so vicious. In the throat.
Okay.
Perhaps you should not have crossed my monkey.
Sprockets is doing the, like I said, you've left him undirected with your turn. He continues to attack like paste. You know,
It
dying
will
1,
follow.
dying 2, dying 3.
Oh yeah, that's
Finishing
right.
its finishing the finish the job. Then turn.
That is a good monkey. Yes, yes. They cannot suffer.
So-
Please
sorry,
keep me out of the splatter zone.
there is a monkey in an empty square behind him, so actually directly in front of you. Finish that one first, right? And he's pounding away. So you're not quite so close yet. So that's you and Sprockets. Bringing us back to Muros.
What's going on there? That monkey's going bananas on that body. What is going on? What you doing? Stop. I think I had this firmly under control there. I appreciate you coming in
You
there. right
cannot
at the
let
end.
the animals suffer needlessly. I know they were vicious, but it is in the nature. They don't do it out of cruelty. So why should we be cruel to them?
I was very
As I'm
sorry.
driving my
It's
spear
like
into my
twisting
throat.
it. Just he's like climbing it for the weight because he's a small creature. He has to like climb up the spear and
He
like
climbs up the top and does it like little.
pogos. Yeah, he's doing that. I'm doing it already. Like doing the pogo. Da, 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 da. Anyway, but Muros,
Right.
what do you want to do while conversing with
Please, my friend, if you can, put this thing out of this misery. Yeah.
You just did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's past the point of feeling and giving any 2 shits about what's going on to this day at this point.
Niles,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
Yeah, that's a good question.
We don't
I
have
guess-
the charismatic sorcerer. We don't have the threatening Theoan. You have Muros for first contact.
It is what it is.
Just saying. Do we really want us to be? All right.
Nope, but I will climb down.
Okay.
Go see my travel companion and heal him up some more.
Okay.
I'll do my medicine check with him. Probably, no. Yes, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Things to do.
Hey, was that you? That's his name.
Yes.
That was him.
That was him.
You spent all night talking about converting him to Big CC, and now you can't even.
Oh,
He's
well,
lost a lot
Oh,
of
no.
blood.
yeah.
Miros has lost a lot of blood today. Sure, you healed him back hit points, but the blood is just everywhere.
Yeah, it takes a bit to put a couple of liters back in.
Yeah, really. Eh? Better get on that.
So, oh, what happened there?
Just be happy we didn't use the drinking rules, but we will soon. Penalties ensue.
And benefits. Don't
And-
forget the
and-
benefits.
And benefits, yeah. So we got Forrest Niles, 29.
I have 29.
All right.
and
Miros
it's not
is
let me look up how
nine
much he gets.
nine wounds of his. He's got currently 66. He's taken 9 wounds of 75 hit
66.
points. Yeah, so he's almost down 10 out of 75. So he's he's banged up a bit, but what you
Nice.
did in the field was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, it's not letting me check it for some reason
Check what?
because I need to check my medicine skill to
Yeah.
tell how much hit points he
So-
gets back, and the fantasy ground is not letting me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I got
No,
that.
I got her here. I got it. First aid.
Treat wounds.
It's like 3d8 or
It's
I
it's
can't remember.
okay.
It's been
It's-
so
yeah.
long.
So
It's a lot.
while you guys are looking that up,
there. It is. Treat wounds.
Alethea.
Yeah, I am going to go and start checking my travel companion to make sure he hasn't been chewed on at all.
Okay, so you want to go running off in the bushes and help her track it
Not
down?
Raina, Dieter.
Oh,
I'm gonna go check on Dieter.
sorry, I thought it was Raina first, then the monkey, and Dieter was sort of like a
No,
a
Raina
third
can handle
place.
her own. I will check on her later.
Okay.
I will go make sure the one that's here,
A little wolf forgets to die. Okay,
that
Sure.
warg was hurting already.
all right, yeah.
Use my natural medicine.
Turning a D8 plus 10 with a 29. If you hit 30, it would be a D8 plus 30.
So I use my nature though skill to check,
So
right?
ridiculous.
Is Raina's wolf speed only 30? Or should it be higher?
It should be 40.
Okay.
That's the but Barding. Did Barding reduce
Yeah,
his speed?
she's
Yes.
it did,
It
yes.
is 30. It is 30.
Okay.
Okay, so am I rolling my nature check to do this?
Sorry, you want to do some natural healing?
Natural med, yeah.
Who
Yeah.
you tried to heal?
You.
Dieter.
Dieter? Dieter?
Yeah, to see if he was injured at all before
Dieter
I.
is fine. Sprocket,
Okay.
he's got a bruise.
Okay, then I will check Sprocket. I got 11.
I'm fine. No, I'm fine. Yeah. Or he's very sophisticated, like Gronk, right? He puts the onacle back on. He says, "Oh, no, darling, I'm fine. Why don't you see the master?" Sorry, I forgot. The psychic monkey is like, "No, darling, I'm fine. Why don't you see to master?"
One of you really needs to make up your mind.
Nine, Fräulein. Go see to our new companions here, perhaps. I'm
Okay.
fine. Sprockets, he does not want you to touch him.
Fast forwarding
Do not touch the monkey.
a few moments, okay? Not long, but taking you out of rounds finally, a few moments. You guys have a few moments alone with your own companion just to make sure that they're not banged up. And as you guys work your way around the wargs, each party finishing them off in this sort of like keeping the other two at bay, okay? By the time you guys finish the last ketchup bottle dance and are sure your companion's okay, chasing down the warg, because the wolf is slower and this thing keeps bolting, she loses him and eventually comes back shortly because it can just outrun you. But, she just comes back and just flipping her hair and her head, just like, wussy. And ran off. And now, once again, for the sake of our not the audience, but each other, okay? Starting with Miros, after the battle, keep the battle in mind, okay? What is
Okay.
your, you don't have to get a huge description, but what are the new players, what do the new characters see?
Oh, Muros, he's easy to describe. So basically, imagine a burly dwarf, kind of about the same size of a large tree base. Right? and he's just solid. He looks like a little boulder that he is. He's got black hair, little gray streaked into it there, beautiful beard, beautiful chest hair.
Yeah, the beard goes right into it, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's all braided and intricate. It's amazing. It's just pure joy to watch.
Celtic knots.
No,
Oh, yeah, of
you guys, a druid and ranger, honestly think he's wearing hide armor of some kind of furry animal, like a vest and the arm sticking out. Then you realize it's his actual chest hair.
Yeah, and he just has some hand wraps, and he just wears some like loose flowing pants, and some sandals made out of wood.
Oh, with the clan stamp, right? I thought it was there on your burn on your foot. But you actually have like the
On
wood
the
carved.
bottom.
Yeah,
On the
wood.
bottom.
Yeah.
It's on the bottom. You see it when it's coming at you. You're like, ah.
Okay. Yeah. And Niles, his strange companion for a dwarf in the middle of woods, a
Yes.
much more sophisticated. How do you dress? What kind of level have we got you here?
How do I dress?
Yeah, you.
I might even have a picture here. I don't know.
Does he dress?
No. Well,
Sometimes.
I'm pretty sure he actually goes for the Errol Flynn, like because CC was like the god, right? The man carries a rapier, carries a hand crossbow, has the sort of shirt open a little bit, just revealing a little bit of
Little tuft.
yeah, a little tough with the mug swinging, right?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. He's got the Errol Flynn stachio and the goatee, right? And then he's got the stubble, this awesome shade beard growing in behind, getting his dwarf on, right? His hair is growing out and it's turning into like clears. And if you didn't know better, there was almost like a couple of Padawan like mini dwarf braids with the little ring, just worked in expertly,
Slowly getting there.
Well, sorry,
It takes time.
sorry,
It
sorry.
takes time.
With Joe's permission, I was teasing about.
No, it takes time.
Yeah. We're gonna do it.
Somewhere, I just can't find it.
How old are you?
I am just a youngins for a human.
Like the sort of barely 20 summers kind of thing?
Not even.
Oh, dude. Young human, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's pretty much explained. So,
Okay. And
but yeah,
coming-
let me do my treat
f-
wounds.
okay.
Euros while I'm
and
thinking.
and when you get that going,
It's right there.
coming out of the woods,
There you
starting. Hey. 16 points?
Yeah, because it was against the DC 15, which is I always do. It's a critical success, so it's 48.
Okay. So Samantha, would you describe what we're looking at once again?
Okay, so she is a female elf with long brown hair tied back out of her face, wearing studded leather armor, long bow in her hand right now, a short bow on her back, and a short sword in her sheath on the side. And her wolf companion, who has just returned, is a black wolf.
Invisible, like at the very last second. Oh no, another
Just
ward.
appears out of nowhere.
This little one just shows up, salutes, and goes bolting off. Yes, Captain. Gone. Cloaked up, ears pointing out for all to see. Are we obvious?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
she's obvious that
Obviously
definitely-
enough.
yeah,
Okay.
obviously an elf.
And the eater.
Dieter is a diminutive mousy fellow, yes, wearing padded armor.
I swear, man, I cannot believe how many GCP references you make without noticing. The first time they played Starfinder and they introduced Skidmire's character, he had a rat folk and he was doing the Belter impression from Expanse.
Oh, yeah.
And Troy LaValle's like, you see a mouse person, right? And it's like, I'm a mousy person. Sorry, it just kills me. I know I go on about them too much, but just anyway, sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, so he's wearing padded armor, carrying a short spear, or long spear, sorry. And, various pouches around his waist, herbs. He smells of the forest, so he smells of nothing to you.
Okay. Dude looks like he's got a cloak. He looks like he's been rolled in the forest. He got twigs and shit, mud, but he thinks he's great. That's awesome.
It's all part of my natural camouflage. You
And,
notice only one Vogue took a strike at me.
and not exactly indigenous to this area. A grizzly bear that's been like ate shit. Like have you guys have seen a bear? Have you guys ever seen like an ape? Heard about
You
them?
have now.
Yeah.
Knowledge
Pardon my manners. Hello, I am Dieter. This is Sprockets. Would you like to pet my monkey?
I'm gonna put a pin in that one there and not take you up on it right this moment.
Oh,
That's what that is. That's a monkey.
Sprockets, do not take offense to the bearded one.
At least you could buy me dinner first before you offer me out.
Are just so terrifying.
Sorry, I miss playing Barkley. I've been
So,
on the button. Go ahead.
Dieter's gonna immediately on the one that he first finished start skinning it.
Yeah,
Bust it-
like warg
Busts
pelt.
out the knife,
Yeah.
starts peeling it down.
I appreciate your assistance in this manner, but if you do not mind, I must claim the pelts in order to claim the bounty that we were sent here for.
Yeah, can I have a society check, guys?
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Oh, big damage. Oh,
11.
17.
Okay.
Untrained.
And
Yeah, I got a
17?
whopping 11. My society. is not
11
good.
and another 17 from Alethea.
Yes.
Okay. And from Niles.
And from Niles is a big whopping 24.
Okay. So
Bash.
the little druid is talking about collecting pelts. And with a society check, you guys immediately recognize what he's talking about is if he can prove that they've, hunted wargs, they are a vicious creature of the forest, never friendly to any good civilization. And just about any town would you could shake down the mayor for, you know what I mean? For a bounty on there. It's sort of like of the land. It's a, in Iscar, there may not be posted something in this particular city. Like we're having a warg problem. You guys just happen to pick up tracks, ID'd them, track down part of a pack, if not the whole pack, wipe them out. Oh, look, new neighbors. And now he's talking about a bounty. This is what the druid's talking about, just so with your society checks, is legit. You guys can get coppers, silver, depending on how many you bring in. And the pelts themselves, like these are spell components. These are fangs and teeth. And, like you could sell the carcasses either in bits or the whole if you could cart them back to a city, right? But you can take something that's a defining trait of a warg. That's not a warg gear, it's just a wolf, like something that only a warg has. They're big in size or too big for a wolf, something to prove it's a warg and get that bounty, at least going, well, it's dead, I did my job, I just didn't want to bring the body, get paid. Or on top, the whole carcass. Anyway,
Anyways,
you guys were saying.
You could take that to Breach Hill.
Yes, that is the closest settlement to here. It's very fortunate that me and my companion was traveling in the area. Perhaps these wargs might have caught you a little unawares, huh? Huh?
Oh, they would be catching us unawares there. We knew they were coming down here. Figure I'd get a little tussle in there before you settle in.
Oh, I am so sorry. Forgive my rudeness. I am Dieter. This is Althea.
Alethea.
Alethea.
Your Elven sucks, obviously.
I can never say those words. It's all the curly cues. I don't understand.
Wait. Well, I've been Muros on the bender then. Niles, tell me quiet about
Albright.
yourself.
Yeah, and Niles Albright. But if you take those pelts, or actually just the teeth, to Kagan's Keg.
Kicking's cake, you say?
Yes.
Was is this? Is this in the Breach Hill we were talking
Yep,
about?
this is in Breach Hill. You can
Oh,
go
very
there.
good, very good. I
And-
thank you, my friend. And I will be sure to mention that your assistance was instrumental.
No problems.
Yeah,
Now,
your
Perhaps
head
if you are not
cleric-
adverse, we can dine upon the walk and take our leave after we have sustained ourselves, yeah?
Yeah.
He immediately rips out the heart and eats it, barbarian. My enemy of my enemy style. He just-
Power.
pelts
power.
off.
You guys
No
are
one-
guys are
no
rad.
one
He can eat
filleting it.
anything. Yeah, no, it's like the guys are rad. He can eat anything, right? Sorry.
Bite offer to you.
It's actually true, but not true in my case. But it
Yeah.
could have been true.
Yeah, and so as the night even darkens further, we kind of forget this is a nighttime fight, and the torches that you guys drop burn down.
Oh, I casted a light spell, but
That around the fire, warg pile, we're all like cuddle up into them like blankets, and we, you ever see that scene in Simpsons where they were doing the hunting of the buffalo, and they had like buffalo everything, sleeping bags, and all this. They were doing that period piece. You guys have like, by the morning, y'all have like warg hats and furry
gear.
mugs and all this stuff. Work through the night. Very, very. Dieter and the ape are just like all night long.
Dieter is trained in this crafting skill. He could make some very fashionable
Some merch.
accessories.
Merch in one single night.
Slept in a bandit camp and all he got was this woolly hat.
Yes. As the scene pulls back, we assume the companions learn about possible news deeper in the wood, on the road. Curious if Muros, who was tasked bringing the letter of introduction to his cousins that, may I remind you, are held up at a secret location.
It's very secret.
No, I have not seen any other dwarfs in our travels. Terribly sorry, I cannot help.
And we will see you next time on the Elven, the Dieter Portal podcast, if he finds it for just shaking everybody down for a deed. Rhymes with Dieter. And we'll see you next time. Say goodnight, Alethea. See, my
Good
Elven's
night.
good.
Good night, everybody.
My Elven isn't too bad. It's only my common that sucks. Good night.